that.
Oh, baby. We here.
We steer.
I hear my echo through your speakers
Oh, cool.
in the right direction.
Great. Maybe now it's better, worse. Hear it?
I hear it
Don't?
a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yep. There we go.
There
we go. Welcome to another episode of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is G. P.
C.
No. P.
L.
No. What have I told? Okay. Ready? G.
X.
That's okay. We're going backwards now because you got G the first time. Okay. I'll do just the finger again. G.
Gary.
It's fine. P.
Pittsburgh.
S.
Saltines.
Yeah. Welcome to GPS. That's it. We got it. Folks, we're here the day before Thanksgiving to navigate you. You might be traveling to your in-laws. You might be fighting with people. Oh, I know you cursed the Vikings. Why didn't you call real quick? Why didn't you curse the Chiefs, Brandon?
We'll get to that. We'll get to what happened.
Okay. You might be navigating yourself, to a different location. Maybe, maybe you're navigating yourself to the store to pick up some things before Thanksgiving, or maybe you're sitting on the toilet. Either way, We're here to navigate you through a perfect bowel movement this Thanksgiving.
Let GPS be your stuffing.
Just to kind of give you an insight on Perna and I, our mind meld. Not only do we have the same idea for what we want to do for the show today, like the same exact idea, without even talking about it, but as a joke, I made a potential title, "The Devil Inside Me, My Chipotle Story," and then Brandon Perna apparently had Chipotle 2 nights ago.
Yeah. So, a lot of times when Tom and I are writing the rundown, we'll just put something ludicrous for the title. So mine was Gobble Gobble Bitch. Tom's was the Chipotle thing. And just this week, I've avoided Chipotle for probably 3 or 4 months because I learned that every time I ate Chipotle, I got the runs the next day. So we were just in a pinch for dinner. It's the quickest delivery. And Jess was like, "Are you sure you want to do Chipotle?" She's like, "Can your stomach handle it?" And I was like, "You know what? Let's just test this thing out again. I've been purified of all evil. What will happen if I eat Chipotle? Will it give me diarrhea?" Next morning, I had two normal bowel movements. And then a third came. And the devil that is Chipotle went through me like water. So it is as sure of a thing as the Broncos not closing out a football game at this point.
Real quick. What did you get from Chipotle?
Just like a chicken bowl. Nothing crazy.
Gotta get those sofritas, man. Those sofritas are so good.
I almost thought about doing the sofritas because I'm like, I'm pretty sure the chicken will do it. I know the steak does it. I know the barbacoa does it.
Yes.
I was like, let me just go back to the chicken. I won't even ask for extra chicken or extra hot sauce. Nothing crazy. Going to keep it simple. And the bowl came, it was light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't really give you your... Even Jess was like, "These seem a little lighter than normal." I was like, right. So I was like, I didn't even overdo it. I was like, okay, it's a light bowl. Nope. That it is just, I don't know what it is about that because I can eat like all sorts of Mexican food. Colorado, great Mexican food. We got spicy green chili. It's not like a spice thing. I eat that all the time. No problems. It is literally just that restaurant. So,
by the way, speaking of crapping the bed, Zach Wilson officially benched and is not starting against the Chicago Bears, just announced. Was apparently told in team meetings. Adam Schefter saying during a team meeting minutes ago, Jets players were informed that Zach Wilson is not starting Sunday's game versus Chicago Bears. and getting the bench. Yes, Derek. Yes.
That's interesting. I mean, it looked like it was heading that way, but
yes,
just 2 weeks ago, Robert Saleh had doubled down on his support for Zach Wilson. And I was like, that's what you want from your head coach, to believe in you, to give you a chance. And then Zach Wilson played so bad after that. You are the curse. You are the curse. But I wonder, are they going to go with Mike White or Joe Flacco?
It's a great question. I think they would probably lean towards Flacco just because the veteran experience. But I mean, you and I have talked about this now for a while, and you were basically like commandeering this and saying, hey, like, no, you need to bench Zach Wilson because like he isn't the whole problem, but he is a problem.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I think here's the thing. You're talking about Saleh going out and kind of like sticking his neck out for him, be like, he's our QB, like going forward, what have you. I wonder if his comments during like the post-game press conference like didn't help because like that reporter literally was like, here you go, buddy. Like here, accept accountability and just say, I want to play better next time, what have you. Yeah. But saying like, you know, did you let your defense down, you know, with how you played? And he's like, no.
Like, I don't even know if he actually believes that or if he just thought that was like the right thing to say. You know what I mean? Like, I would hate to be a young quarterback in New York, especially, but it seems like it's an easy thing to say.
I think, Josh.
And when you know, it's like his play has justified all of the criticism because he has been that bad. But I think in those moments, and we've seen it, like Justin Fields has been through the ringer on not saying exactly, you know, the right thing in front of the media, especially early this season. But I think that probably didn't help. And I think the attention it got maybe helped make Robert Saleh's decision.
Yeah.
And what's odd is this week, Justin Fields in the locker room took blame for the Bears losing, put it on him, and his teammates were like, no, this was all of us. Don't worry about it.
Dislocated shoulder.
Yeah. So like he plays through an injury and he accepts blame. And I think he galvanized the locker room by like trying to be the guy like, hey guys, I screwed up. I let you down. And it's a simple thing to do, but you know, when you lose is in a way that the Jets did this last week, I don't necessarily blame Zach Wilson for not saying the perfect thing, even though it's easy for us to say it looked like he should have just, you know, been like, yeah, I let everybody down.
I mean, the thing is though, like Zach Wilson hasn't played well this season. So even like be like, oh yeah, no, like it wasn't my fault. Like he doesn't, this is gonna sound bad. Like he doesn't deserve to have like an Aaron Rodgers response and be like, oh yeah, no, like it wasn't on me. It wasn't. Because like he has also sucked. And like listen, like their O-line, I know they're missing people, but good God, man, like he hasn't been great. And his receivers aren't that great. I get it. But
it's like all the stats I kept seeing this week that were just
that like Flacco is still better than him, like in terms of like touchdowns and stuff. Yeah.
3 Flacco games has more TDs than Wilson in what, like 7 or something this year.
Something like that, So, but you and I were talking about this. Like, I think it's the right move for a couple of reasons. Whether it's a permanent change, and this is Saleh saying, like, listen, you ain't the guy. Well, first of all, let's see how far Flacco can take them. And 2, I mean, they're not, as I was saying on Monday's episode, they're not winning a Super Bowl this year. Their defense is really good. And I think if they get a better quarterback, you know, they get Breece Hall back, they get their O-line back, then maybe they can actually legit make a run for it, even though they're arguably in the toughest division in football. But even if it's temporary, like maybe this is a little bit of a wake-up call for Zach Wilson. And maybe that's what Saleh's like trying to do, because he seems like that coach where he's like, listen, like, you know, sit on the bench, ride the bench, like learn some humility, and we'll see if we put you back out there this season.
Yeah, they're not a Super Bowl team, but their defense is so good that they are a playoff team.
They are a playoff team, yes.
You know, I think that's what they're ultimately playing for right now. Because you're stuck with Wilson probably, you know, for another year or two. And it would be interesting this offseason to see if the Jets do become a team that might be in play for a quarterback that becomes possibly available. Like if Derek Carr were the Jets quarterback right now, they would be you could argue they would be as good as the Dolphins or Bills in that division, if not better. You know what I mean? Because their defense has started to come into that sort of realm. And the one thing Derek Carr's never had is a good defense, which is why the Raiders filing for the trademark Win City is hilarious. And I just wish the Broncos would have won this week because that would have been more hilarious. But the fact that they can only beat the Broncos and they're like, all right, we just got to win. Now is the time to file for trademark Win City.
Well, the Jets also, to your point, they're number 18 right now. Like they have the 18th overall pick in the 2023 draft. There are a lot of teams in front of them that are going to be going for a QB. So maybe, would it be out of the realm of possibility Jimmy Garoppolo goes there, reunites with Saleh? I mean, and he's a free agent next year. So
Jimmy G going to win a Super Bowl with the Niners this year. How's he going to leave? What would the 49ers do if you win a Super Bowl with Jimmy G? Oh.
Then you say, thank you, Jimmy G, and then you start Trey Lance. That's what you do. That's what you do. You go, thank you, and we start Trey Lance.
Wow.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he definitely could go to the Jets. I think that's a distinct possibility. Right?
Yeah, I mean, the Robert Saleh connection, it would make a lot of sense, actually. Jimmy G leads the Jets to a Super Bowl. He's like Joe Namath, but actually with sex appeal.
I made fun of it on Monday. Like, did you see that transition they did? Like Jimmy Garoppolo, like walking in with like the salmon suit and like looking fine. And they saw Colt McCoy like he's Gollum, and it's like into the stadium. Like they had the red filter on. Like it was not. I was like, that's not nice. That's not nice.
When I saw that, my initial thought was, oh man, Colt McCoy's starting to look old. And then I was like, dang, I've been watching football for a long time because like I'm older than Colt McCoy. And now I think he's actually looking like an older man as opposed, because he always had kind of like this baby face to me, Colt McCoy. I was like, time's catching up with Colt.
A little bit. How old is he now?
It's got to be like 33.
Hold on. This is important for me. He is 36.
Oh, 36. Yeah.
You're older than him, Perna?
Yeah. Just by 10 years.
You're looking great, though.
Just kidding. Great. 2 years.
It's 2. Yeah, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah, he's old.
All right, I got some time then. That's going to make me moisturize extra tonight.
Yeah. The 49ers and Cardinals game was interesting in terms of, like, you've got this narrative about Colt McCoy versus Kyler Murray right now, right? Because the Cards got to win with Colt. And Colt's not a better quarterback than Kyler Murray.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination.
The system QB.
But he can be a game facilitator, a game manager, except he's just not that good yet. Like, I was watching that hoping, it's like, let me see him, be efficient. Keep this team in the game, because the first couple drives he looked pretty good. Then he's just one of those guys who does that, but then he also throws just some dumb picks, and you can't have that. And Jimmy G's like the opposite, where he's better than Colt McCoy. He can facilitate, and he really limits those mistakes. And the 49ers are showing how effective that can be when you have a plethora of weapons to just dish that ball to. And it felt like we saw the first game of what we thought the 49ers offense could look like once they acquired McCaffrey and once they got healthy, versus the Cardinals, who also apparently had to fire one of their coaches because it was reported to the authorities in Mexico City that he groped some woman. Sean Kugler, groping a woman. Mexico City's been fired by the Cardinals. Second coach this year that's happened to. The other one was what's his name? James Saxon. And the the only reason Arizona eventually fired him or put him on leave or he resigned is because his accusations became public. They were willing to sort of deal with it under the radar. So, yeah.
I guess it's a good thing that he can't throw a ball well or he'd still be employed.
That's right. Deshaun Watson, of course, comes back next week. Yep. The timing.
Oh, Hard Knocks is going to be interesting this week then.
Yeah. What are they going to cover that? Are they going to cover that? Will the NFL allow them to cover that?
I saw that. It's the first time I've heard of it, but I saw that this week. Saying that there's a guy who's comparing about Russell. That's amazing.
I've been ignoring it because I get tagged in that like every single week.
Yeah.
And
every week. I don't doubt that. Yeah, the Cardinals, man. I mean, I want to talk about that game for a hot second. Yeah, the Cardinals just looked, their defense was not good. Their run defense couldn't do anything. But as I have said about the 49ers, I have found them boring as hell. And watching them, I'm like, you should not be boring. You have all these skill players. You have all of these weapons. Why are you boring? Like, be better. Oh, and they shut me up. They shut me up real well on Monday because you saw Deebo Samuel get involved. Freaking Christian McCaffrey, of course. Elijah Mitchell, like what amazing change of pace back he was. Like they were just Brandon Ayuk continued to be good. Freaking George Kittle came alive. Like that's what makes that team so scary. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he threw 4 touchdowns. He was super efficient, which was all you need. And then it's like, hey, like we can win with just running the football and just like, just making no mistakes. Okay, we'll take that all day, every day. All day. Is that mine? Is that Boto?
Yeah.
Boto? Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Boto, wait up!
Fitty for the boop.
Fitty for the kitty. Hon, I got you, Boto. I got you.
Meow. Meow.
It's a throwback. Thank you, Boto. Appreciate you. But yeah, so that was I heard
John.
About that. Literally, people were coming into like talking to me about it, and they were like, "Yeah, he literally just played the same clip over and over and over again."
That's one of those things when I'm editing the video, I was just gonna do it once. I was like, I need to find a play of Mahomes throwing, not doing well, and then I had it, and I was like, let me do it one more time. And I go, you know what? What if I just go back and forth between Herbert making plays and Mahomes throwing this one pass in the dirt and not even give the Chiefs fans satisfaction?
Well, speaking of not giving the Chiefs fans satisfaction.
Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about it, Brandon. The problem is I heard some rumblings of this because, as many of you know, it depends on when Brandon Perna can, but we release rankings on the same day. We do not talk about it. We don't watch each other's video. And we basically just wake up on Wednesday morning and Perna goes, give me your rankings. I give it to him. He makes a graphic and we're good. But in my chat yesterday, like in the comments, I saw some things about the Chiefs saying the Chiefs weren't even in the top 10. And I was like, oh, that's silly, Brandon Perna. Why would that be? And then you told me, Brandon, it wasn't out of spite. It wasn't because, I hate the Chiefs.
You're the only one who knows right now, Tom.
Oh, I'm the only one? Oh, so then I don't want to break this, but hold on.
No, you can break it. I'll clarify.
Yeah, did you see that? The Vikings put a porn star on their big board? Yeah, it was amazing.
Not a porn star. That is Johnny Sins.
Johnny Sins. Yes.
I knocked the Vikings down to 8 in the power rankings, and I said it wasn't just the loss. It was because you didn't educate all of your stadium workers to know who male porn stars are. So here's the thing, okay? I got tricked by Google. Google beat me yesterday. Now, God bless the people who watch this show and watch my channel, because I said the Kansas City Chiefs and Arizona Cardinals were on a bye week, so therefore I didn't have to put the Chiefs at number 1. Thank God. And the loyal viewers.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Perna. With that logic, they would then be in it because then they're playing next week, which you put them on. You change it every time.
No.
Yes.
No, every week it is whoever is on the bye week does not go in. Okay? We've established this. This is clear. This is clarity. And even if I used to do it different, this is how it's been done 79% of this season.
By By the way, I want to be very clear. This upcoming week, there is not a single team on a bye week. Not a single team.
Yes, I know that now.
Continue.
Okay. So, but the people who watch, just defending me in the comment section, saying it's a joke, guys. He does this every week to the Chiefs, and I'm like, I could just go with that angle. I could say yes.
You could.
I'm so spiteful that I pretended they were on another bye week.
It happens.
Did I remember that they and the Chargers were on a bye earlier this season? No, of course I do not. So yesterday morning, I Google NFL Week 12 bye. Like, before I do the power rankings, I check the bye. It pops up, Chiefs Cardinals. Google brought that up. Well, guess what? Google brought up the bye week from 2021 because I didn't put NFL Week 12 bye week 2022. It brought up 2021. So the Cardinals and the Chiefs were on a bye week 12 last season. I'm like, oh, hell yes. The Chiefs are on. Don't have to put them in. Do the power rankings. Never double check that. Never double check it. And the funny thing is, if you search it now, it brings up that correct information. Like it doesn't accidentally go to 2021 because I posted that video and then the comments, I'm like, oh, what did I do? Yeah. What dumb mistake did I make?
Because they let you know immediately. Like
I'm trying to find it
8 minutes into the video, and they're just like 2 seconds later after you post it, they're just like, well, you left this in.
I'm trying to find the information on my phone, and it keeps bringing up no teams are on a bye this week. And there's like this image of Travis Kelce there. I'm like, did I just see Kelce and think? I was like, no, I remember seeing Chiefs Cardinals bye week. So this morning, I go through my search history. I go all the way down to the exact link, and it comes up. It's still corrected to the new one. So I'm like, why would it bring it up? And I had to figure out it definitely was from 2021, and I got duped by Google. So blame whoever runs Google, not me. I will never take responsibility for my mistakes.
Measure twice, cut once, buddy. Got to measure twice, cut once.
I know.
God.
Anyway, I do respect that everybody knows I would be spiteful enough to do that. But this time, just me being pretty lackadaisical with my work.
So, with that being said, the Kansas City Chiefs are not in Brandon Perna's top 10. So I think our top spots are going to be a little different this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Perna, put him up. Put him up.
It's coming.
Okay. We're gonna sit here now. That's actually really funny though. It's really funny.
Oh my god.
You gotta type in. You just gotta do NFL bye weeks. That's what you gotta type in. Just put that in there. Well, actually, no. You know why? Maybe, Brandon, maybe this is an awakening. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this just means that you should just put the teams on there even if they're on a bye week. What is that part of that? That's merch.
I'm deleting some stuff because I can't import the file. There we go.
So you're just like subliminal messaging.
There we go.
Oh my God, Perna, what is this? Oh boy.
Yeah, so the Chiefs would have probably been number one. We'll never know. We'll never know what I was feeling in my heart. So I got the Eagles at number one still because I didn't know what to do.
They struggled with the Colts.
They did struggle with the Colts, but they got a win. Sometimes you got to fight through the ugly game and get the dub. Jalen Hurts, second highest passer rating in the fourth quarter of all quarterbacks right now. This is Nick Sirianni going up against his old team. And I like to think about the Denver Broncos back in 1998. 14-0 or 13. I think they're 14-0. And they lose back-to-back games to the Giants and the Dolphins. Neither of those teams were any good. And they bounced back. Eagles, ugly loss to the Commanders. Commanders actually playing pretty good football right now. So
did that kill you to say? Did that kill you, Perna?
I put the Commanders at 10. I put them at 10.
I gave them an honorable mention.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Put that back. So who did you... Oh, because the Chiefs aren't on there? I was going to say, who did you boot off that I have on? but it seems like we have like the same teams except the Chiefs being on.
Yeah. I just have the Commanders.
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Of team. Okay. I mean, it's not like terrible. So the Dolphins, I have at number 2 because I know they were on a bye this past week. But
that was the toughest decision, 2 and 3 for me.
So you still have the Bills over them.
Yeah, so the reason I went with the Dolphins behind the Bills, and I know Dolphins fans probably mad. Just their defense is not very reliable right now. Now, I could have, if I were going to justify putting them ahead, I think they found something with their running game recently with Jeff Wilson. I think that'll help, but their defense is just like bottom 10 in almost all of the important categories. And I don't know. I just want to see more from the Dolphins defense at this point. I think their offense is playing a lot better than Buffalo's right now. So,
I just want to be very clear. Based on your list, the Commanders are better than the Chiefs.
Yeah, sure. Actually, if the Commanders and Chiefs played right now, I think the Commanders win.
I just realized. Thank you. I just realized the Chiefs are there.
They're what?
I just realized they just said the Chiefs are there.
I put them in the A. Yeah, I did that. I said, yeah.
Yes, Raz. Yes. Okay. All right. It's always so great. I know you did curse the Vikings, which I'm very happy about. If they lose on Thursday against the Patriots, I'll be so happy. The other team I was debating, because it actually was a little tough this week. But I thought about putting the Giants on there, but they lost again. And even though they still have a good record, I was like, But the Cowboys, they jumped up big because they absolutely obliterated the Vikings. So
yeah, we both had the Cowboys at 4.
Damn it. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Argentina. Messi. Lionel Messi.
Lost to Saudi Arabia. Sorry, continue.
What were we saying? Oh, yeah. So the Cowboys both at Giants. 4. You put, I had no problem removing the Giants. They've been one of those teams all year. Just like, oh.
Yeah, I get you. They got a big game tomorrow, too, against the Cowboys. Like, that's a big game.
This is it feels like one of the best slates of Thanksgiving football I can remember, because usually the Lions are, you're like, what's this game going to be? But the Lions 3 wins in a row, and now they play the Bills. I think that's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a really tough game, and it'll be interesting, especially the way Aiden Hutchinson's kind of playing right now. Defensive player of the week, interception machine.
Monster.
But yeah, so you got Cowboys and Giants, and I think the Cowboys should win this game decisively, and I think they learned that the secret to all of their offense working is Tony Pollard. Just do not give Zeke more carries than Tony. That's all you have to do, Dallas. Keep him involved. Like Dak having this safe, like, check down in Pollard where he can just rip off touchdowns. Like, if that part of their offense continues, I saw Dak make like a couple incredible throws in that game. And I was just genuinely impressed with their offense. And it was the first game that he really looked like, the Dak Prescott we know. But now it's a division game. Anything can happen. If the Giants get that win, I won't be surprised. But it feels like the Cowboys are about to kind of hit this momentous stride.
Because but again, like, they also figured it out against the Lions. No, it wasn't the Lions. Who did they play like right before their bye week? Was it the Lions? Did they put up a ton of points?
The Bears.
It was the Bears. Yes, it was against the Bears. They put up like a ton of points. I was like, oh, and then they went into the bye week and then they lost to the Packers. So here, like, yeah, this was a nice bounce back game for them. It was a decisive win, and like, they could be scary. It's just going to be, are they going to be consistent? Or are they going to get out of their own way, and not give it to their best running back?
Don't know.
Because like Zeke is still great for like the goal line, because they tried with Pollard a couple times and then they just handed it to Zeke and he plowed his way in. like he still has, like he's still useful. Don't get me wrong. But Pollard, like they had the big TD catch. Like he is the better back right now.
Yeah.
Yes. If the Lions beat Buffalo,
I almost put the Lions in this one.
I didn't almost put the Lions.
It was between the Commanders and Lions in my heart. And I did not want to put the Commanders in there. Trust me.
I know. You have some. I know. You have something. You hate I hate Dan Snyder, but I do it for Wildflower.
Yeah, I mean, once Snyder's gone, then I can find it in my heart to watch them succeed.
That's fair.
Somebody was like talking about, I think it was a Reddit post, just like re-mentioning all of the shit Ron Rivera's been through as a head coach there.
Yeah.
Like all of the scandals, the lack of a team name and rebrand and all of this stuff, beating cancer, the Alex Smith situation where, he's coming back from his injury and then getting, Wentz coming in, like not having a QB, and that the way he's just coached up that team where they like should be performing, he's continually kind of coached them up. And it's a pretty fair evaluation of like just his sort of dedication to coaching. And I should want more success for them because like, I think Ron Rivera is a great story. And I love Taylor Heineke too. I'm not sold on him being very good.
He's not the guy. He's not the guy.
Great energy. Guys want to play for him. He can make plays.
Definitely.
Can't make enough plays. He's like, if you could just give him some more physical talent, he would be very, very fun and pretty decent, but he's just limited. He is limited.
Yeah, and that's it. Like his ceiling is like he could definitely go out and win these games, but like their defense needs to show up like they have been for the past couple of weeks, like for them to be like good. But like he's always going to be somewhat of a liability. Can win you games, like good run game, like great, but they need to have the defense, have the run game, which right now they do. So honestly, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Whoa. You just burp on command?
Burp for the Bodo.
There you go. What? Okay. All right.
Is that what you wanted?
Projectile
that like your $50? Gotcha. I think that deserves a clip.
Grossi Posse. Grossi Pouzy.
Haven't seen that one for a while,
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, we've got two big things left to do today, Tom.
Yes.
We got to preview the games coming up, the Thanksgiving games. Well, we kind of were just doing that, I guess.
You want to just continue with the Thanksgiving games?
Yeah, let's finish those, and then we're going to do a little segment about what every single NFL team is not thankful for this Thanksgiving.
So Bills line should be like a relatively good game. I mean, considering how the Bills have been playing, the first half they did not look so great against the Browns, but then they kind of came back. Matt Milano being Matt Milano. Josh Allen obviously playing through an injury. They leaned on their run game a bit. That was a good thing. I think the Bills should still win, but it could be a closer game than some may anticipate. Because like the Lions they're so hot right now. They're so hot. Is Williams actually playing, though? I know he returned to practice, but is he actually getting the start on Thursday?
I don't know. That would be pretty quick.
That would be quick.
Let me see.
I know he's returning to practice, but butt fumble. Yeah.
I know you could draft him. Returning to practice.
Yeah, he's not playing.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not. Yeah. I was like, there's no way. There's no way he's playing right now.
Yeah, it seems like you activate him now, and then like the team has the 10 days off, and then after that, he'll be poised.
Exactly. So yeah, should be a good game though. It actually could be solid. I was definitely just gonna do 2 out of the 3 games, but I might stream all 3 because.
Oh my Lanta, Tom.
Why not? Why not?
We will stream the primetime game together. That'll be fun.
That's it.
Or it might be horrible because it
could be a really low scoring game.
It is a dominant Patriots defense. going up against Kirk Cousins in the brightest spotlight game of the year for him. And it made me think, the last time Kirk Cousins played in prime time on a holiday, Alvin Kamara set the record for most touchdowns in a game with 7, or tied it. Now, it's kind of lost, though, because in that game, Cousins was 27-41, 291 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks, 110 passer rating, 2 sacks. But when your defense gives up 7 touchdowns, hard to get a win. So I don't blame that game on Kirk. And that's kind of been the story with his losses in primetime. I'd say about half of them are like him just playing like garbage, and the other half is like he plays decent, but the team plays poorly. It's 100% a curse, and I am hoping we get just something juicy that either that helps that legacy live on Thanksgiving. I think the Patriots defense can do it.
Well, the big thing is you have to worry about the O-line. Defensive player of the year is either Sauce or Aiden Hutchinson, probably. And then comeback, Geno Smith, just for the memes.
Well, those are rookie defensive players of the year, right? Or just
well, there's the defensive player of the year, then there's the defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah. DPOY right now. You could throw Micah Parsons in that conversation.
Oh, Parsons, definitely. That Parsons should be in the MVP conversation.
Pat Surtain, honestly, except for this last game where Adams got him. Probably TJ Watt, the longer he's on the field.
Probably not.
Ooh, I don't know. Baker will start again, but it'll be because whoever he's backing up gets hurt.
It's true. It's true.
Browns versus Lions.
Yeah, that shootout. Oh yeah, Judon too. That's good. Chat Judon's been playing really
good.
Well.
Matt Milano's been good.
I know we skipped. The Cowboys Giants game. We'll get back to that. But yeah, the biggest thing, like, because Kirk obviously didn't play well on Sunday, but guy was also sacked 7 times.
Yeah, his pressure rate was 63, I think.
Which is insane. Yeah. So it's not all on him. The defense swarmed, but the Patriots also have a blueprint to beat him. I mean, because they have a very tough defense. And Judon can get after him, like Micah Parsons was. Watch out. That could be very problematic. The only difference is the Patriots do not have the explosive offense of the Cowboys. So that's what I'm saying. It might just be a very low scoring game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Pats offense in that game, they were moving the ball. They just couldn't convert in the red zone. They missed a field goal. Yeah, so it might be a classic 13-10 type game. A perfect prime time for 2022. 16-13. Mac Jones is so boring. He is maybe the most boring quarterback.
He didn't even have a bad game against the Jets too.
He's too efficient. I think he completed over over 70% of his passes in that loss. That win. They got the win. Everybody lost watching that game, but
sure.
I said I'd rather watch Zach Wilson than Mac Jones, because at least Zach Wilson is the kind of fun bad. He's going to make some mistakes, do some crazy, stupid stuff. Mac Jones, completion, punt. Hate it. Can't stand watching Mac Jones.
And that's the game you wanted to stream with me.
Yeah. Maybe.
We're going to see. So who do you got for that game, though?
Oh,
I think the Pats to win. Spoilers or predictions later. But
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say Vikings win.
I think the Vikings are still favored.
They shouldn't be.
God, I hope they lose again. Because that's the only thing just giving me warmth right now. Honestly, and I'm dead serious about this, because the Packers are likely not to make the playoffs. Their dreams may die on Sunday. If the Packers are out, I want the Lions to win the division. I want them to win the division.
So if the Packers lose, they're out?
It's not there, but it'll be basically impossible. he's got more experience, but
I'd say Darnold's a little bit better. I think you can trust Darnold a little bit more to make some plays.
I think we've forgotten how bad Darnold is. I think this IR hiatus has done well for him.
No, so, I would take Darnold over
some situations, but right not really.
A Bailey Zapp is much better than a Mac Jones. A Bailey Zapp is gonna do so much for you, American.
And then going back, Giants Cowboys. Yeah, I think Cowboys will kill them. It's a divisional game, so like some lopside, like weird things could happen, but I think the Cowboys will kill them.
Yes.
If they show up like they did on Sunday, they'll run them over because the Giants have so many injuries right now.
Injuries. Their defense is decent, not dominant. Their offense only works if Saquon Barkley is running effectively. It's like you shut down Saquon, you shut down everything.
It is officially Mike White season. He is getting the start on Sunday.
Wow. Mike White.
I remember the guy was like rushing for touchdowns nonstop. Mike White season. They're playing against the Bears. I mean, their defense is not good, so could have a nice game. And Justin Fields might not play. So.
Oh yeah, he's got that shoulder thing.
Yeah, he like dislocated his shoulder. So
he did or did not dislocate it. We don't know.
Yeah. No, I know. Appreciate your bird gang.
Michael White. Very
good. But yeah, I see them winning. All right, Perna, we're gonna do the whole kit and caboodle.
Here comes the greatest segment we've ever done here on Chippy.
Do we have music and graphics?
No graphics. I could cue. Let's see here. Let's do feeding the ducks.
Yeah. That's right, baby. Day before Thanksgiving. Gonna be looking at them legs. Oh, we changed the vibe real quick. This is a Bart dancing song right here.
This is what my family listens to every Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't do music in case I want to throw music under it after.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. KC, I think they're gonna win the conference.
The Broncos are gonna lose the rest of their games except for the 2 times they play the Chiefs. They're gonna win. The reason the Chiefs won't have the number 1 seed in the AFC will be because of the Denver Broncos. You're welcome, world.
People want the music, but we can't because Brandon's going to be using this later.
Yeah, I'm going to clip this out for my channel.
Because we both had the same idea. Technically we didn't, because I said like what each NFL team is thankful for, and you go, I have a video coming out today of what each NFL team is not thankful for. Yeah. And so now welcome to this video, folks. Yeah. So the segment is what each NFL team is not thankful for.
Welcome to what each NFL team is not thankful for in the year 2022. Look at that. We got 2 intros to use just in case.
I was going to say, do you just do it because I did the intro and you're like, this is my video time. So it's fine. I'm never going to speak.
No, just sometimes like you need to have options. Do you want me to start? Because this is kind of my favorite one.
Sure. Even though it's my team, you can start.
Are you? Well, no, you can do it.
No, it's fine. You know what? How about you read this one and I'll read the first one.
Okay.
Do that.
We'll just go every other, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying so you could be the first one to read them.
I don't care about that.
Oh, okay. All right, this is going well already. Oh, wait, I probably shouldn't show super chats for this video. All right, good thing we didn't start yet. Appreciate you,
Chloe. Chats on pause until we get through this segment.
Okay.
Tom, starting with the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers are not thankful for South American shamans who discovered the perfect plant-based mixture to make ayahuasca an active psychedelic when consumed.
The Detroit Lions are not thankful for the last 60 years.
The Minnesota Vikings are not thankful for any football game not at 1 p.m. Eastern that they have to play in.
The Chicago Bears are not thankful for knowing that the future is bright, but patiently having to wait for this season to end.
It's true. It's true. The San Francisco 49ers are not thankful for how unstoppable they would be if they never traded up for Trey Lance.
The Seattle Seahawks are not thankful for Russell Wilson winning them a Super Bowl.
I'm excited to read this one. Cover your ears, folks. The LA Rams are not thankful for when them picks fuck back.
The Arizona Cardinals are not thankful that Activision refuses to release Call of Duty in the spring. Also, that there's no minimum height requirements to play QB in the NFL. Also, that their coaches are groping women in Mexico, and mostly thinking about what that state's going to do when the Colorado River runs out of water. A lot of concern in Arizona.
A lot. Environmental, too. The Dallas Cowboys are not thankful for Jerry Jones's undying love for Ezekiel Elliott.
The New York Giants are not thankful for Kadarius Toney, ATVs, and ACLs.
That's true. The Philadelphia Eagles are not thankful for the fact they had to raid a nursing home to fix their run defense.
The Washington football compadres are not thankful that Arlette and Jerry Snyder made love in early 1964, conceiving one Dan Snyder and birthing him on November 23rd, 1964. Oh shit, that means today is Dan Snyder's birthday.
Rotten hell, Dan. Rotten hell.
Rotten hell, Danny boy.
The New England Patriots are not thankful for Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, but they are thankful for the fact that Bill Belichick has decided not to murder either of them yet.
The New York Jets are not thankful for moms having friends.
The Miami Dolphins are not thankful for Will Smith's movie Concussion and also concussions.
The Bills are not thankful for close games and the invention of coins.
The Tennessee Titans are not thankful that Todd Downing wasn't thrown in prison.
They had the perfect out, Tennessee.
He was right there. Just throw him right in, throw away the key. You had a chance.
The Colts are not thankful for the Raiders legitimizing Jeff Saturday as a hire and worrying that Jim Irsay may have already given him a 10-year contract extension behind closed doors.
Sorry, Colts fans. The Jacksonville Jaguars are not thankful for Trayvon Walker looking like the right move over Aiden Hutchinson with the first overall draft pick for exactly 1 week.
The Houston Texans are not thankful for the invention of the massage.
It's true. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not thankful for the plethora of divorce lawyers in Florida.
The Atlanta Falcons are not thankful for Kyle Pitts carrying on Julio Jones' legacy of avoiding the end zone like the plague.
The New Orleans Saints are not thankful for Sean Payton abandoning them and making it pretty obvious that he just wants to go to another team that has an actual quarterback.
The Panthers are not thankful for the 2018 draft and supplying them all of their quarterbacks.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are not thankful for the Browns for taking the torch and having the newest, biggest piece of garbage at quarterback. That's right. They wore that honor with a badge of pride.
Yeah, that
there's a lot there. Perna.
That one was written like something they were thankful for, and
that was a lot.
I was trying to tweak that.
Well, at least it didn't do it during your segment. Hold on.
Let's wait for my internet to come back. Is my internet back?
Okay, you're good now. You're good.
All right. Let's read that one more time just to be safe.
It's so bad. The Pittsburgh Steelers are not thankful for the Cleveland Browns for taking their torch and having the newest, biggest piece of garbage at quarterback. That's right. They wore that badge like an honor. I can't say that. That's so bad. We wore that honor with a badge of pride. That's just grammatically not correct, Perna.
I didn't go back to fine tune it.
You know what the Steelers are not thankful for? The fact that their O-line is made of paper mache.
Okay. The Steelers are thankful that the Browns took the torch and now have the biggest pile of garbage at quarterback in the NFC North. Whew, glad we worked that one out on air.
We did.
The Cincinnati Bengals are not thankful for. Wait.
You skipped the Browns.
The Cleveland Browns. Good. Okay, here I go. The Cleveland Browns are not thankful for finally getting a franchise quarterback and then never being able to fully enjoy a single win that he leads them to.
It's true. The Cincinnati Bengals are not thankful for not using liquid IV to cure their Super Bowl hangover earlier.
Wow. You just gave up on that one.
I did? Maybe I gave up.
I know it was not a good joke. That one was not good, Tom.
I thought that was fine.
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens are not thankful for Lamar Jackson playing like he's in a contract year for exactly 3 weeks.
The Kansas City Chiefs are not thankful about the fact that we have not achieved world peace. No, seriously, shit's pretty good in KC. They don't really have nothing to complain about.
Yeah. It's like, what do the Chiefs have to not be thankful for?
They're fine. They're
fine right now.
They're fine.
The Los Angeles Chargers are not thankful for God and injuries. Things never working out, no matter what they do in the offseason.
God does hate them. They do. The Raiders are not thankful that there aren't more division games against the Broncos, so Josh McDaniels could continue to be the 31st worst coach in the league.
And the Denver Broncos are not thankful for not drafting Justin Fields when they had the chance, for not drafting Josh Allen when they had the chance, for not drafting Dak Prescott when they had the chance, for not drafting Russell Wilson when he was actually Russell Wilson, and when they had the chance. And those are all of the things NFL teams are not thankful for in the year 2022.
We nailed it. I don't know what we nailed, but we nailed it.
Oh, boom. Here's a good one for the Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs are not thankful for the invention of TikTok.
Ooh.
Thank you. Good. Who just posted that? I'm using it. Trademark Brandon Perna 2022. Somebody just posted that in the chat. I thought it was hilarious.
And you're like, I'm stealing it. It's mine now. This is mine.
Damn it. Where did that one go? Oh, well. I know a good idea when I see it.
All right, NFL memes.
I'm trying to give him credit. I just don't see it anymore.
What was it? It was the Chiefs?
Yeah. Not thankful for TikTok.
Hold on. We're just going to spend the rest of the show looking for it. That's true. The Bengals are probably also not thankful for Zach Taylor. That is true. That is very, very true.
He got him to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he kind of sucks.
I guess. It'd be a lot worse. There's a lot of worse coaches out there.
No, we won't tank. But if the Packers don't win on Sunday, I think you're going to see Aaron Rodgers be put on IR. Oh, it's Dean. Hold on, I know Dean. I could find Dean because he's a member of mine.
Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Like the Chargers. Robot. I'm looking through all of Dean's comments right now. He said, robot. This is what people want to see. While I look for this, tell the people what you got going on.
Well, we bought a new TV stand for the playroom. And I put that together.
There we go. I got it.
There it is, Dean.
Got it.
Thank you for the assist, Dean.
Got it. Got it.
To like and subscribe to both Tom Grossi and That's Good Sports.
Yaboto, World Cup be crazy.
And then our cat scratched the shit out of our new TV stand while we were sleeping. So we'll be taking the cat to a farm to live on later today.
I was meaning more like content-wise.
Oh! Oops. Let's see here. This is it. We're gonna do clickbait later today, and then I'm gonna post this segment Tom and I just did.
I feel like I'm gonna have to cut some things and rework a little bit.
I'll have to rework just a hair, and then tomorrow we will be live streaming together.
Thought it was pretty good.
And I got a Brock Osweiler video coming out, I think Friday.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go. Today, we got clickbait at 5 o'clock, in which I have to be shirtless Kirk Cousins with a whole bunch of chains. So you can miss that. You can. Also got NFL Week 12 predictions going to be dropping later today. I also have Gato issues because both Nova and Nebula got spayed yesterday. And within an hour of us being home, Nebula snapped her cone in half. So it's going well here. It's going well.
Cats be crazy, man.
I would recommend wearing sunglasses if you do show up to clickbait because it's white all the way down. It is blinding. It is blinding. So just saying.
Just saying.
All right. So Perna, I'll see you later. Oh yeah. And then tomorrow I'm definitely streaming 2 out of the 3 Thanksgiving games. Probably will do all 3 because why not? Brandon, Perna, and I, GPS, will be live streaming tomorrow night. And also, Papa Grossi coming for the 4 o'clock game.
Whoa! Mac Attack.
Whoa! Is that you, Perna?
That is me, Mac Attack.
With a Packers emblem, too.
Look at that.
Let's ride.
That's right.
All right, I love you.
Hell yeah, I love you.
I love you, Mac.
It's... Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later for clickbait. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And I'm thankful for all of you.
Let's bring the dab back.